Welcome back to another episode of Rare Necessary, or do I mean Bare Necessities, Arranges?
Well,
How
it's
you
either
doing?
or these days. We just
Yeah,
run by both, so that's good.
we're just flat out coming up with new names.
No, I've been good. I've been going well and living life and doing stuff that only crazy people do these days. And yeah, what about you, man?
I've just been flat out just making things happen. Just been in the works, like so many different things. Looking to get maybe a band on next week, should be huge, massive. But for now, we're back in the studio, obviously,
Yeah,
because
we're back
the
in the
mic quality
studio.
is just like so good.
So if you're listening on Spotify, we are actually back at the studio. We just
There's no
downgraded.
need to check out YouTube. We're back in the
Someone,
studio.
someone stole the mic, so we've had
Yeah.
to just make shift with what we've got. But yeah, as
I've
you
still got
said,
that. I still got that mark on the chin from the last time I was in the studio.
battle
When I hit
scars
myself
and
with the
stuff. Yeah,
with the microphone.
when you went to war, basically.
Outrageous. I know how to set it up. Don't worry.
Leave,
Proceeds to get
let
hit in the
Sam.
face.
Yeah, let Sam leave it, set it up. I wish we are still filming for that bit. That would have been good.
Yeah.
To replay over and over again. I guess we just
Awesome.
kick things off.
We do. People want to know how we went last night, Outrageous. We are recording this on Thursday, by the way.
Thursday, 10th of March. Happy birthday, Michael Parks.
Happy birthday, Michael Parks. Happy birthday to you. You smell like a monkey. Wait, no. You look like a monkey. And you smell like what?
It smells like a monkey. So he's 20 today. The big 2-0. The big 1-0 open. Got a bit confused with
he's
the
a top block in my eyes. So good on him.
One of the all-time top blocks. So we got up last night. What was it, 11 points, I think, in the end.
50 to 39.
Good start, and they sort of just clawed their way back, really, with some good shooting and stuff, which is obviously what you need to win a game of basketball. So they came.
You've got to really put the ball in the basket.
And we steadied. We sort of hit the shots when they counted, and just got the job done.
Obviously, you hit a pretty crucial shot.
Yeah,
down the stretch, man. It was like crazy.
It's basically like that was premiership quarter, sort of gravy as it was, and just needed to get through a couple of spin moves and finish that off. So
you probably put it between your legs twice and then just did like a nice reverse layup.
Oh, it was at least twice.
Yeah, I saw you flex both ways as well.
Yeah, and I stared the camera down as well, so make sure to get that. So it's fantastic. You were pretty good last night, man. You scored a couple of little buckets there, couple of baskets.
Well, I got told by Braden, so I scored 24 points, but I got told by Braden I scored 21 points in the first half off 15 shots, and then I scored 3 points in the second half.
So you just started like missing everything.
Well, I only took 5 shots. It's like crazy.
Yeah, well, I only took 1, so I'm not really sure what your point is. Anyway, in the second half, you obviously missed lots of shots. We needed those to go in.
Oh, yeah.
The first half, we were rolling, so it was kind of like,
crazy.
well, we don't need these to go in, but we will take them anyway.
We'll take them if you really want to.
And then when we needed Sam to sort of lift, he didn't.
Yeah.
And it was sort of up to guys like myself and I don't know, there's probably a couple others.
Who else? Put yourself in the same category as who else? Who else? No, name them.
No, there's no one else in the same category. That's the thing.
Yeah, like your own sort of operation.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, we had to put our hands up and say, look, we're going to take the game by the scruff of the neck, and we did. So,
Sam, you're getting subbed off. We need someone who's actually going to score some points.
We need the Iceman, Pudsey and the Raiders, who are sitting on the bench with 5 minutes to go. Like, get us on the games on the line.
Get us on this game's catering.
Yeah,
and obviously you just sealed that. Georgia Stew with 18 rebounds.
It did feel like more than that, but no, that was pretty big numbers by him.
Bit of controversy between Alex Hammond and Thomas Brown's block. I'll give him half a block each.
Yeah, I was going to go with 0.5 each, but then I would have had to deal with the discrepancy in the comments and stuff, and I wasn't
dealing with that.
I know the guys from Moments Before Disaster usually out our heads for some strange reason. I didn't.
Yeah, what's with Navi trying to start shit like every comment section and then Source making sure the points add up?
Yeah, well, apparently.
Apparently the points don't add up.
So those guys obviously.
Not sure. Just a question. If you shoot 0 shots and miss, if you shoot 0 shots, is your field goal percentage 0 or is it?
Well, it's either a 0 or a non-applicable.
Oh, okay.
So, but I've been given 0s. But I think everyone's taking shots. Maybe.
I think everyone's taking a shot again. Have you taken a shot every game?
Yeah, I think so.
That's good. Obviously, work on that.
So working on that percentage.
Yeah, that's awesome. But we did get up. We're top of the ladder, 4 on the trot. 5-1 for the season. Am I right? Yeah.
Yeah, 5-1 for the season, and don't know who we're playing.
No, TBD.
What court or what time next week. So stay tuned for that. We'll obviously get around to that when it gets released. But
Could be time for a fill-in as well. I'm being told that we do have a couple people out. So
well,
it
we
could
got
be
some outs. No changes last night after last week's win, but then
obviously building a bit of chemistry, I assume. That's probably why we did so well.
This coming week, we're going to need to really shift the magnets. So that'll be good.
Speaking of shifting things, Podsy shift a whole seating structure last night. But you know what he's also going to be shifting? He's going to be shifting our hearts on April 8th. We see Podsy live.
It's going to be an emotional night, I think. Podsy, for those unaware, is doing a little dance performance thing that he's been working on. He's been brewing in the lab for God knows how long. So
him and his family members, including his brother. I'm not sure what type of dance he's doing.
The entire Mullinger.
I've heard like jazz,
family tree,
probably tap dance, probably a
bit of tap dance. Yeah, get the toes pointed, Podsy. So
Podsy point those toes outwards.
Obviously, have to get the cankle compressors on beforehand, make sure there's no issues there. But no, I think you'll
big socks. Yeah,
I think he's been working on it for a while, so we're looking forward to it. Obviously, get the whole thing on film and
camera. Yeah, so we can watch it over and over. Probably get put in the doco as well. How's that doco going?
We actually did some filming yesterday. Believe it or not.
Did you?
Yeah, Tommy and I were sitting in the Macca's drive-thru and just like, and then it got a little bit of us walking down into the game, and then that was it. Really,
that's good. At least you got something. That's good. Yeah.
So
obviously, Michael's doing really well as coach. He's 2-0.
Yeah, he's just
stepping
obviously brought the props last night as well, and almost got in trouble for that. So,
Michael's blowing a horn for the first half.
Yeah,
that's
nothing wrong with that.
Kudos to him, I suppose.
Yeah.
But yeah, Podsy's dance recital, April 8th. We'll probably put it out on the Instagram. Well, I'm gonna assume.
A couple of bits and pieces. I think we'll see what
write that a little bit.
See what we can get from it, and
Also, we've been loving the support on our episodes. Plenty of listeners on YouTube and plenty of listeners on Spotify.
Yeah, that's
we're breaking records.
Sam loves the numbers. He obviously refreshes them every hour or so, but I'm sort of just like I'll leave it up there for a week and then I come back and see what happens. And,
we're loving the support.
It's crazy, guys. It's just so many DMs and influx.
Really quickly, whoever the 5 people are that listen every week, kudos to you.
Yeah,
I'm one of them, so I'm kind of clapping myself. But
yeah, well, I'm not one of them because obviously I have to edit them and stuff. So
yeah,
it's pretty tough.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
Do you want to get moving on?
There was a game winner as well in the other court last night.
Oh, there was a game winner. Yes. We might be playing them next week. Who knows?
Yeah, so I mean, the games just they keep getting bigger. Yeah, JR, Jimmy Ricard, just bullying people on the board and stuff. But yeah, the games keep getting bigger, like the episodes from Rare Necessary. So
yeah,
we've got our work cut out for us next week, but
we'll be there to fight, claw, and pick up a W. All right, moving on. Something a bit more prominent in this week's sporting news. Round 1's next week, mate. Get excited! Yeah,
everyone obviously starting on a Wednesday night, and everyone's a bit
like, sure I feel about that.
That's a bit lame. I'm not sure how many you're going to get into the G on a Wednesday night. That's all right.
It's really lame. I don't know why they do Wednesday night.
But there's some pretty good games. Like it's hard to sort of pick who you think is going to get up for most of them, really.
You know what? I won't be watching the Sunday games.
Yeah, any of them.
Absolute fucking shit.
Look, I'm not sure about any of those, but obviously we're busy Sunday, so we won't have to. That's next Sunday. Never mind.
Yeah, good one.
I might just sign up for work that day and just work all day.
What do you think about just in general? Like this is probably the only Wednesday game we're going to get, but Thursday night games. I wish they just do Friday night footy and then whatever, like 5 games on Saturday.
Yeah, but it's probably for they probably lose a lot of viewers and stuff by having about 17 games on a Saturday. But I don't know. I like Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I do as well. I'm not
it's like you knock off on a Friday after work or uni, and you get home or you go to the footy, and you're like, the weekend starts now.
The weekend starts now. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Thursday, and then like you might have work or something on the Friday, and it's kind of like, well, it loses the effect. But
it gives you something to talk about at work or at uni if you got nothing to talk about with your coworkers. But that's probably about it.
Yeah, it's not really a problem for me.
Oh, yeah, because you're just a social butterfly.
I just float around like a poo in the toilet.
Okay, so awesome.
Me. We're going to tip, man.
We're going to tip. That's what we're doing this year.
We're going head to head.
Each other. Are we putting anything on it? We doing anything?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe not.
Jom.
Probably
like
$500.
That'd be great.
Nah.
I'll do your Jom game next week, by the way, man.
You'll do my what?
Your Jom. Because obviously the Bengals lost.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, you still got to pay me. I completely forgot about that. Yeah. I reckon we should do. We don't have to do a wager, but we can do a something that we have to do. Maybe. You know what I really
we
like
can
to
think
see?
of this as we go along.
I reckon. Okay, well, I'm just putting this out here right now. You know the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, obviously for a great cause and that. But that happened like 4 years ago. Imagine if you just posted something on your Instagram now and said
ALF Ice Bucket Challenge. I nominate.
I nominate you.
Ethan Mullinger, but he has to wear a white shirt.
And then the water's the water's not even that cold. Everyone overreacts.
God, give me a rest.
All right, I wouldn't mind saying that.
Yeah, you definitely did it at some point before. I know you did.
Actually, I absolutely did. I absolutely tense every
nominated
muscle
Josh
in my
Giddey
body
as well, I bet.
I made a really big mistake yesterday.
What happened? You messaged him.
You
fell into the trap.
I fell into the trap. I thought it's been too long. I'm gonna.
So you rushed home at 11:30 after your D reserve game. Say, Josh, guess what? I dropped 24 and 21. We're in the first half. Did you get a response?
I thought that it'd been too long. So I'm like, maybe he will respond. He's out because of injury. I'm like, maybe, he won't respond to me.
So you did your research just to make sure.
So he posted something. He's like, I got the best Kobe's in the game. Kobe being a shoe. And I said, first of all, I thought for like 4 minutes about what to say. I carefully crafted it with commas and whatnot.
What was it? That's fire, bro.
He's like, I'm top 5 Kobe shoes of the game. And I'm like, yeah, you're top 2, but you're not number 1 or something like that. And then
so you just try to throw a bit of banter.
Bit of banter, yeah.
Like, here, Josh, catch this.
And then naturally, an hour and a half later, I deleted the message.
Obviously, thought you get response within the hour and a half, did you?
Monty Williams operation there.
Oh, okay. Well, you should probably. It's like one of those things where you're clinging on. It's like a girlfriend situation. Like you broke it up.
It's an ex-girlfriend.
Like block it and that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got to be that.
Stop holding on to Josh. Anyway,
all right.
Enough about Josh. Let's tip, man.
Let's tip him. Let's do it. All right. First game Wednesday night.
D's dogs.
D's dogs. Who you got?
Well, we're gonna have to mix it up a little bit here. So
no, we don't, because I reckon we will mix it up just naturally.
Okay. Well, I think the D's going to win at the G.
I've got the dogs winning actually.
Okay, that's good. That's
obviously. We don't have to always pick different teams. We can sometimes have the same. So Aiden's gone the D's, Sam's gone the dogs. I'm just writing that one down now.
Yeah, right.
We'll do first night. We'll do first match of the week. We'll do margin. I've gone by 10.
I'm gonna go D's by 19.
19. Awesome.
Yeah. Second game, I've got the Tigers and Noel Bolter and all the boys. So,
Noel Bolter. Who else do you like from the Tigers? Who do you like seeing?
Basically just
want to see again.
That's about it. I'd love to say Biggie.
Who?
Number 47.
Biggie. I think you meant like Biggie, isn't it?
Biggie's a big man and he's waiting in the wings to get a game.
And probably my mate, Nick Gunny. Probably just
Nick Gunny's probably going to get a game there too, okay. So that'd be good. Any second now? Who are you going with?
I've gone with the Blues.
Okay, yeah. Friday
night. No, Thursday. Who'd you go? I didn't hear what you said.
Richmond.
Oh, yeah. All right. Friday night match. St Kilda Collingwood. Who are you going?
I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with St Kilda.
Yeah, I've gone the Saints as well at Marvel Stadium.
Yeah.
That one. Just find out. First game on Saturday. I don't mind those time slots for Geelong.
The Catters and the Bombers. It's at the G. I'm going to say
it is
the
Bombers.
Oh,
he's going the Bombers. He's like
the G.
Yeah. Obviously, because Geelong can't play at the G, but I've gone Geelong. We've got GWS versus Sydney at. What the fuck is ASA?
I think it's what used to be ANZ Stadium.
Accor Stadium, Australia.
Yeah. I think it used to be ANZ.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Sydney. I like the Swans and everything they're doing down there in the south of Melbourne. So
hopefully Budweiser. I'm not sure how many goals he is actually.
He needs 5.
Franklin,
I believe.
Goals. No way. He kicked. Oh, it is 5.
Yeah.
Oh, he might get it that game.
Potentially. Obviously,
that's
playing on
awesome.
Phil Davis. We have Phil in his backpack.
Fill in.
Phil in.
Who we got next? We've got Lions
and
versus Port Adelaide at the G. Oh, at the Gabba.
Gabba at the G. I like the Lions up there at the Gabba. They're always very, very good up there. So
Yeah, I also got the Lions. Obviously, not
Lions.
copying you at all.
Don't copy me.
Ah.
Sunday games. We love Sunday footy.
Oh, this is the worst.
We just love
You can
the
just
footy.
clock out, have a snooze.
Yeah,
Do whatever you need to
just
do.
leave. But we come back, obviously.
But obviously, like, come back to listen to Bare Necessities.
We
No, you
did.
know what? Listen to Bare Necessities on Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, fuck the footy.
Stuff the rest of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
First game, I'm gonna go with Kanga.
Oh, roo.
Yeah. Don't mind Kangas down there. Crows Freo. I don't think I have ever seen anything worse.
It's the worst when you got two shit interstate teams playing against each other. There's nothing worse.
Oh, I like what they're doing up at Freo, so let's do Freo. I'll go Freo for that one.
I've gone the Crows. All right, here we
Crom on.
Crom on. That's what jump on. And then
West
the
Coast,
Eagles.
Gold Coast. Obviously, people saying
yeah
stuff about West Coast, but I think I'll back him at
I'm backing them. Obviously, they love that time slot over there. The last game on Sunday.
I love that Sunday night, not even the twilights. That's embarrassing. So that's good. We'll keep track of the scores and stuff, and we'll come up with a a
punishment for the loser sort of operation.
Punishment or a prize or whatever the hell's going on there.
Yeah.
So
any silly predictions? Because obviously we're all about being silly here at the Ben Necessities podcast.
Silly predictions. I think, and no offense, man, because like anything I say about your footy team is obviously going to be taken straight to heart.
This will be good. Yeah.
I think 2 meter 7-seater is going to put 7 on your foreheads.
7
at the G round 1. He's prepared himself. Obviously, listen to the show and would get a bit of
2 meter 7-seater. Get him an airplane because he's an overheater.
He's an overheater. That's right. And it will kick 7. I think. I don't know who's he going to play on.
Who's our fullback? Mark Blitzarves, if he doesn't run through the ruck, maybe.
Colin Jasny down there.
Colin Jasny, he probably will go Colin Jasny.
Yeah, that guy sucks, obviously. So
not really sure if I'm getting Jake or Cade.
Jake. It's like, how do you even spell it? Anyway, so I've got 7 for 2 meter. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I like it. I like what I'm hearing. Me.
Yeah.
If you were like asking.
Yeah, if I asked, theoretically.
I don't like what's going on with Brisbane in their ruck situation. Oscar McInerney. I feel like people do like him, but I don't. But you know, I do like who they're playing, and they're ruckman. Do you know who he is?
Scott.
Scott Lycett, cult hero of the podcast and of Port Adelaide. I reckon Scott Lycett lays 7 tackles.
And 3 of them are injury.
And 3 of them cause injury.
He's obviously doesn't have the
mustache.
Have the same sort of.
Obviously, yeah, but therefore he'll be able to lay some more tackles, probably a bit more aerodynamic one.
Aerodynamic and agile and stuff. I think that's a good. Just trying to reach that right there. I think that's a good call, Big Scott. I think he'll hopefully he'll crunch Oscar a few times. The big O.
I want to see him crunch the big lanky fuck.
Quite the grotesque nose, does Oscar? If I might just add that in there.
Big OM. A couple of things I want to bring to your attention in terms of footy related. Do you see Norton wearing his headband?
Yeah.
That's not on.
He's obviously been watching some John footage. Fair share of John footage, so good on him, I suppose, but it's a professional setting. It's not day reserve basketball on a Wednesday night, is it?
You know what's the best part? He's got the headband on, and he's still got the hair going over the top of the headband, so it's not even having any effect. It just defeats the
purpose. Yeah.
You know what I would like to see people wear? Bandanas. I always thought bandanas I always thought they were cool. Once you wrap around, you tie them at the back.
Yeah, you get the do-rags on, boys.
Yeah, get the do-rags.
Love do-rags here, so just do-rag it up, yeah.
Yeah, rag that. Rag nation.
Rag the do. Wait, maybe that's why it's called that, because you put on your hair. It's like your hairdo. You're ragging the do-rag.
Yeah, that's like crazy and stuff.
Rag do's.
Ben King re-signed. I don't know if you saw that for 2 years, I think, or maybe 4 years. I'm not actually.
Yeah, I did, sure. But it's like
but it's also like why. And I like being king. I like what he's about. I like what he's doing.
And we just wish the best for him. And obviously, the best for him is not going to be at Gold Coast. And if you look at some of the star forwards, some of the greatest forwards of all time, like your 7-seater 2 meters, who started
like your 7-seater 2 meters,
who started at Gold Coast, obviously
your
realized
James Podsy at least.
James, the J Pod didn't start at Gold Coast, did he? Okay, he started at where the fuck he started.
He started at the retirement village because obviously
But yeah, we expected Ben to go somewhere, did we not? To end up with
apparently he was going to get. I'm really surprised he re-signed. Something must have convinced him. I don't know. Matt Rao probably just looked at him for like 5 minutes with his big bulgy eyes and said,
Stewie Jew, big Mountain Dew said.
Stewie Mountain Dew probably sat on him.
Sat on him a few times and said, "You're not going anywhere.
You're not leaving. You're not leaving."
So
Stewie's got a British accent.
Stewie Jew's obviously from the UK, which is good.
There was this thing that got posted on Instagram by AFL Central that said SEN dissected every team's best 22 under 25. And then it said this Gold Coast team is scary if they can all stay together. Wait, just do a quick. I just looked at this now. Can you guess the 2 emojis they used? So this Gold Coast team is very scary if they can all stay together, and then they use 2 emojis.
Stay together.
Think of it.
Is one related to stay together?
No. So it's nothing. I'm not emphasizing the stay together.
Is it the sun?
Saying, no, but good guess. That's a fair guess. And what's the other one? This Gold Coast team is very scary if they can.
Is it like the purple? Oh wait, is it like a ghost or something, or is it like the purple like demon?
The demon. No, it's not. Any more guesses? Very scary. Like watch out. They're coming.
The eyes.
But
we love the eyes. There's obviously some avid emoji
the eyes
users.
on the rocket ship. It was
on the rocket ship, obviously going to the moon.
Yeah, the rocket.
That's good. Rare.
But,
someone in the comments, I saw that said, how many players does Geelong have? And you've just filled the 22. So
they
that's
have
good.
Exactly 22. So that's just great.
But I'm thinking of like Richmond, and I'm like, well, I don't think we have. I guess all the random like kids and stuff that you just picked up, but like, So
they've got a proper 22 under 25, whatever it is. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty much the whole team.
That's insane. But kudos to them. One last thing. I saw Tom Morris in the elevator.
Yeah, and what'd you do?
Well, he was just obviously being antisocial, probably breaking news and whatnot. He had a moon boot on. One could only imagine what he's done to his foot of his.
Probably gone sailing or something.
Yeah, probably sailed and just like crashed.
Crashed it and crashed the boat. Shipwreck.
Crazy.
So what did you call him out like you did to B-Dot, whatever his name is?
Hey man, what's up? I love your videos. Yeah. No, actually, now that I think about it, when I was at a Charlotte Hornets game, Steph Curry's dad was doing some pre-game stuff. And in about a crowd of 100, me being very immature, I yelled out, Steph Curry can't shoot. And everyone basically barked at me.
Good. Obviously, so juvenile and ignorant to the world. And
obviously, Mum just thinks that's hilarious because she brings it up every time she sees Steph Curry. She's like crazy. Every time it makes it great. Steph Curry,
remember that one time? Yeah.
Remember that one time you did that thing?
Yeah.
Totally.
Well, basketball and stuff.
Yeah, basketball and stuff. Obviously, everyone's favorite topic.
Favorite sport.
LeBron is the GOAT, man, because you know why?
He got faked today. He got put in the washing machine. Where you going? King James, my ass. He was spinning around Kylie Minogue. About that.
And you know what comes with LeBron doing silly stuff on Instagram? There comes the lead jokes. So it's another installment of lead jokes. Cue it.
Okay, we're not
going to have a stinger. There was Le Jalen Green's son, Le Ben Simmons, because I don't know if you saw, but he passed up a layup.
I hope you understand that I don't understand half of these.
Ben Simmons in the playoffs last year. Ben Simmons passed up a layup that he should have just gone up and shot. LeBron kind of did the same thing today.
Yes, he just gave it to Carmelo, I think. Carmelo. He's like, "What are you doing, you silly koala?" so bad.
And I'm looking at some of these other ones. I got LeBron. Did you know LeBron James is left-handed? And then it's like le ambidextrous. Le left hand. I love these le jokes. There's le lost to the Rockets. That's just awesome. I love the le jokes though. They're awesome. I want some people to send in some to us. and we can just like dissect them because we've got a lot of fans. It'll be crazy.
The
Le-
loser.
Le loser. In other news, your favorite sport, the NFL.
Mm.
The NFL rages. Russell Wilson got traded to the Denver Broncos, in case you didn't know.
Russell Wilson.
Write that one down because he's a big name quarterback who played for the Seahawks for about 10 years.
Wilson. Yeah.
Wilson, yeah. So it brings to my attention, like, who are you going for this season? And who do you think who's likely to take home the Chockies?
Well, obviously the Rams were really good last year, and it's hard to see them getting beaten again. The Bengals were obviously very good, so they'll be up there. But I might just follow the Dolphins, the Dollies this year.
The Dollies, Dolly Partons.
Yeah, Dolly Partons of the world. So I'll probably follow their whole thing closely down there at Miami. Would like to get down to Miami sometime. It's obviously party central, so we'll just
Miami Beach.
Heat it up if you get the pun. Yeah, so that'll be good. We'll be pretty good there in Miami. That'll be fantastic.
Yeah, so Razors has crowned the Dolphins as his team, so that's just awesome.
Yeah.
That's all I had on the NBA / international sports front. It's like crazy how much has been happening over international waters.
International waters. Obviously, the Knicks are in good form too. They just
what the fuck happened today? Who'd they beat?
The Mavericks by 30 points. So
RJ I'm loving what he's doing.
RJ got 46 a couple of weeks ago. Julius 46 the other day. So it's just 46s going around everywhere.
It's just probably
Taj Gibson, obviously, probably turning 46 in 4 weeks. So it's all happening down there at New York. And I love what they're doing.
Hear it for New York.
Yeah, okay. There's another installment of Sam singing for your hearing. But I mean, crazy. I don't know where our season is pretty much done. I think I don't know how close.
I don't think you can make playoffs nor the play-in tournament. Oh, you can, but it's going to be a trying time for you.
Good to see a bit of fight late in the year. I don't know, just a bit disappointing after last year's
big run. Off season, who do you want to see? Who do you want to see come to your team?
Oh well, that's a tricky question because there's so many basketballers in that league. Well, they're saying get rid of Julius, but then it's like he's really
also, what do you know?
It on now. It's like, what do they know in comparison? So I don't know. I'd love to see like a
what do you want to say?
Like a
and what did you say?
Like a Lamar Odom.
Lamar Odom, just come out of retirement.
Lamar Odom or like Amare Stoudemire in the coach's box.
Yeah, probably get Patrick Ewing in there as well.
Yeah, big Pat Ew. Ew. I want like more of a cult figure because obviously we lost Bobby, the bug-eyed alien looking thing to Milwaukee.
Scary.
And he's tearing it up there too. So probably need another cult figure like what Bol is, and I'd like that. And the Tacos guy. Taco Tuesday. Yeah, so I want a cult figure. That's what we need at New York City.
At New York land.
At the garden. Obviously gardening. Plenty of gardening there. So, yeah.
Plenty of plants and whatnot.
Planting stuff. So, yeah. I guess we move on now to our favourite sort of pop culture stuff, I guess. And we've got too much to handle, but obviously you haven't been keeping up with that, even though you've been told by numerous people.
You also gave me a day's notice. So that's just awesome.
Yeah, well, you knew we were watching it after last week, and that's the thing.
That's fair enough, I suppose.
You've just sat there and said, I'm not going to watch anything.
And you were going to talk about Euphoria, or you're going to talk about Euphoria, and you've absolutely binged the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Wait for me.
Well, you had plenty of time. You said Chrissy Stu was on to you about it.
Yeah, she was on to me about it.
And too hard to handle.
Yeah, well.
So how about you just turn your listening ears on? You obviously went to flick the switch and then didn't. I just flicked the switch. Yeah.
I just flicked the switch. Yeah. Anyway, what do you got to say about? I want to hear about Euphoria. What's that like?
Oh, I don't want to spoil it, but like it's just it's just good. There's always something happening, and she's like the main character, so they follow her really closely.
Yeah.
Explores lots of different stuff. Explores, as we said, like sex, drugs, alcohol,
Just the life of a teenager. Just
Sexuality, that sort of stuff.
How much does it actually relate to us, though?
Well, there's a lot of like parties, like American party, like high school party sort of thing that happens. And I mean, we didn't really have that kind of, like, you'd have parties in high school, but it wasn't as crazy as what they're doing.
No.
But it would relate to plenty of people, I think, not to us specifically, because obviously we don't condone the use of illicit substances and whatnot.
No, we're not about that at Rare Necessary.
We don't mind a drink or two, but it explores all that sort of stuff. So yeah,
good. Drink or two. Zamet's party's coming up this weekend. Obviously, big outing.
Obviously, probably Sync 17, like some of the
the
guests that won't be on the show have done in previous outings.
Just going through the list of who won't be there. Leo North and his guitar won't be there.
So
that's disappointing.
Well, play some tunes, probably. These small suburbs, and you
obviously 11. They've been told to tell them when to RSVP by.
Well, they still have time.
Hold on. 3 days ago, Zach Zamet posted an update. Obviously, I didn't read this clear enough. Oh no, I fucked it. Never mind. I've gone absolutely nowhere with that. Forget what I was saying.
Oh, that was good. Yeah. So they've got till tomorrow.
They got till tomorrow, and obviously 11 still to be.
Let us know. So 11 just floating in there.
Will Slurpee still yet to say anything?
Slurpmeister, yeah. 7 can't go. That's a big chunk, but
obviously Bianca still in the works.
Still some people there floating around, and
it's actually all girls, I think.
Yeah, it must be some sort of collaborative.
They're probably all going to the bathroom right now, and then they're going
to talk about it, and then they'll come and do the rest of that.
And obviously 2 maybes. Josh Ruiz, this hat, it's good.
Fantastic.
And Midad Amin.
All of Jom's going to be there, so I think we can get a nice
nice little
photo. Hopefully a bit different to the one we took at Tommy's party.
Yeah, because people were,
and obviously got to get Stu in this time.
Yeah.
So tilt the camera up, then
and obviously
get on your tiptoes.
And who are we going to go to be like, hey, can you take this photo of all 8 of us?
Well, maybe we pick it out now. Well, Luke Granger's a cameraman,
that'd be good.
Exactly what he's doing.
Obviously, John Valesky probably can fit a lot of cameras into his track pants.
Yeah, John Valesky obviously got USBs for days in there, so you can take lots of photos.
And Christina's calling me right now, so that's just awesome.
Obviously, doesn't.
Actually, I'm not going to answer this.
You do it.
Hi.
Hey, how you going?
Guess what just happened?
What just happened?
I got pulled over again.
Oh no!
Oh wow, it's hot air.
Perfect road, like 5 minutes away. Like 2 minutes away from my house.
Yeah.
It was just a random breathalyzer and drug test.
Yeah, and did you pass with flying colours? Because we don't condone illicit substances or bare necessities.
I did pass with flying colours, but the guy was so nice.
Oh, that's good.
I make small talk, but I'm nervous. I was like, oh, yeah, this is the 3rd time. And he's like, oh, like, you know what it is? There's certain months of the year where they tell us to go out and do these things.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, you're just making mates with the whole police force.
Obviously. Yes. And then he's like, so basically, what you're telling me is that you're a pro at this. I was like, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Ah, what a nice man. Christina, you're actually live on the Bare Necessities podcast right now.
Oh, am I actually?
Yeah, so say hi to the fans.
Hello. Should I finish telling the rest of my story?
Yeah, if you want. If it's interesting, yeah, go for it.
Anyway, he breathalyzed
filling up time.
And then he got the drug test out, and it said like cannabis and methamphetamine on it. And he like,
what?
Methamphetamine?
Methamphetamine, like meth.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, you don't do any of these, do you? I was like, no.
No.
He's like, well, I'll give this to you now. You're gonna lick it like a lollipop.
Obviously, you should prepare for that last night.
Obviously, you prepared for that last night, licking your lollipop. Yeah.
He's like, we're just gonna wait 2.5 minutes for that to come back, which of course it'll be negative. I was like, of course. He's like, yeah, I didn't think you were the type of person.
Oh, he's typecasting you as the goody two shoes.
I was like, oh, that's great.
Yeah. Jeez.
That was an experience.
That is an experience and a half. Anything you want to say to the fans? Just, plug anything?
Don't take any chances when driving because you are going to get pulled over one day.
Awesome. Inspirational stuff from
That's
Stewart. That's just awesome
Write
from you.
that
All right.
down,
Well, I'll
yeah.
probably talk to you later, Christina.
Okay, got arrested, so
You got what? Not arrested?
no.
Well, you strike rate's 100%. So good job. Absolutely hilarious.
Field goal percentage. That's good.
Yeah, field goal percentage. Obviously stealing all the righteous jokes. All right. Bye now.
All right, see ya.
Bye. Awesome. Filled up 2 minutes 30.
That's
What were we talking about?
there. I thought so rudely interrupted.
Like, who's
Drugs.
taking the photos?
Drugs and stuff. Yeah,
No,
photos.
Obviously, Christina could probably take the photo now.
Yeah, well, she's Well,
Unless she's like the holding cell. Well,
you probably
yeah.
it's between her and Luke Range. I would have thought.
Yeah. Who else? Obviously, you're there, so that's just good. And your mates.
Take some selfies there.
Yeah.
Might get some of the boys at the bottom there. Some of the
Jack Gagula. Yeah.
Yeah, the jugular and
Jugular.
and the parkour master himself.
Martini, maybe the
Martini master. Yeah,
Martini. Yeah,
that'd be good.
Let's see. SDN, good.
SDN. Can't not to be confused with BN. Obviously, it's what we're doing here.
All right, that's enough of that.
Anyway, it's your turn, man.
It is my turn.
Steal the show.
This is what everyone waits for. So just cue it. All right, rapid review. This one I've actually watched this movie on Tuesday night, screening at 7:45 at Hoyt's Docklands with Christina Stewart. The Batman, the new movie that came out. All right, I want you to start the timer.
The timer is the time is running. You can go whenever. I count 30.
Robert Pattinson from Twilight stars in a gothic and dark version of the Batman, with his arch enemy being the Riddler. This movie keeps you on edge from start to finish. The movie dives into the Batman's past as a child and plays on his fears of being an orphan as a child. The Riddler presents himself as one of the scarier and more brutal villains and separates himself from the likes of the Joker. There's also a fun and exciting twist at the end. While this movie sits second behind The Dark Knight for all-time Batman movies, I would safely say that Robert Pattinson is my favorite Batman. Actor rating, time up, is that it?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll just give you my actor ratings. Actor rating, Robert Pattinson, 9 out of 10. Movie, 8.7 out of 10. Watch this movie ASAP.
ASAP. Okay.
Loved the suit, loved what he did with the character. It was completely different to what everyone else has done, in my opinion.
So like a Joker sort of operation where they follow his story. Is that what it is?
They did, yes. It was a lot more. It felt like he was a lot more vulnerable, in my opinion, which is different. Something you don't normally see with the Joker, with the Batman.
Batman, because he's so serious and
he's just why so serious. And the Riddler was pretty good. He was pretty scary bloke. Stuff he did to certain people that he killed was pretty
good. Do they show all that?
Yeah, they do, and it's pretty bad.
I love brutality here on BN. That's fantastic. Okay, well,
definitely one to watch.
Yeah, no, I'll
and you'll probably watch
watching that at all. If I
obviously not a 2.5 hour movie.
I'm not watching it by myself. That's all I'm saying, and especially not a 3 hour sort of operation. So,
when does Lightyear come out? By the way, June. That'll be one to get peeled for. One thing I did want to say about I take a screenshot of the thing. Oh, here we go. So Robert Pattinson, the guy who played Batman. So Robert Pattinson threw the Batman after party at Pete Davidson's bar and played Kanye's music all night.
Good.
Obviously stirring the fucking pot.
That's good.
We like that. One of the best feuds
Kanye.
of 2022
Kanye,
so far.
as you like to call him.
How do you say it?
It's not K-O-N, is it?
Kanye. What?
That's right.
Well, it's a Kanye. Kanye, man.
It's Kanye.
Yay. Oh, yeah, because we call him Ye now. It's crazy.
Obviously from the West.
What do we got?
Well, your draft thing.
Oh, my draft, yeah.
Yeah, we're not talking about Supercoach for everyone that was about to click off. No, absolutely not. We're talking about something else here. Sam's obviously.
I'm trying something new. Look, I wanted to do this with some guests, but I don't think that's going to be possible right now. Next week, potentially, we'll have something new. But it's kind of a draft each week. We're going to get a guest on. Going to have some different situations, some different scenarios, and we want you to pick your 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to put it up on Instagram, and people are going to pick which one's got the best team because it's a draft, but it's not a team, it's a scenario. So I'll give you an example. The one we're doing today is worst things you can do on a train.
Yes.
So I'll go, Rages will go back and forth until we both have 3 of our choices, and then we'll basically put it up on Instagram and see who's got the best team, the best draft. Rages, I'll let you kick it off because I've been speaking for too long.
Okay, well, my first thing of if we cross over, it's unfortunate, really, but I don't have any backups, so that's unfortunate. No one in the emergency sort of setting. So
yeah.
What not to do on the train? I've got touch on your concession, Mikey. That's expired by 1 day. So that's something you don't want to be doing. Trust me.
Could touch on concession, Mikey, as what? As an adult?
Yeah. So don't touch your concession on as an adult. If it's expired by 1 day, don't do it because they'll get you every time. Cranky Gladys, the 65-year-old who obviously has nothing better to do with their life, is going to write you up a thing and tell you that everything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law.
As a flotation device.
So
I almost got off at one of the tram stops today. I was about to get off, and then I saw 15 fucking people checking Mikeys. Who needs 15 people checking Mikeys?
Just in case someone tries to make a run for it. Get him.
That's absolute bullshit.
Apparently, Brett Hazard was on the train listening to our episode last week, and he had the inspectors come by right at that time.
So you're welcome.
We're calling them, basically.
Yeah, we're calling them out. Mine is, if it's an empty train, please try your best to not have someone sit directly next to you. If it's like a 2-seater and there's probably about 15 other seats available and they just sit right next to you and just make you real uncomfortable, that's not on for me.
Yeah. If it's an empty carriage, sort of, if you see someone down one end and the whole other end is empty, then you just piss off.
It's like, what makes you think that you can just come and sit next to me and even think about striking up a conversation when I really just don't want to talk to anyone?
I don't think I've ever had a conversation with someone on the train.
Yeah, that's just not on. All right, you're up.
How do you think you're going to put this up on the Instagram, by the way? Like, what are you going to write? You're going to write, because obviously there's a full sentences, basically what we're saying.
No, they're not. I've cut it down.
Oh, you've like abbreviated it. That's good. Second thing I've got is listening to TikTok/music/TV show out loud.
Yes. It's like, no, I don't want to hear what your
I'm calling out the little tubby. Oh, I was on the train to uni yesterday, and there was this tubby boy, probably 17, 18 years of age, I want to say, in his Pokemon jumper, and he had TikTok.
He's got to catch them all.
He had all I heard was the lady, the text to speech lady, you know.
Yeah. There's like, I don't know what
the robotic lady. Yeah, just talking the whole time for the half an hour ride on the train, and no one told him, but because everyone else around had their headphones in, and I didn't have my headphones in, and this guy was just playing his TikTok. So none of that. And no TV. I've had TV shows as well. Some guys watching anime. Like,
do you reckon they're trying to get attention? They're like, oh, someone's come up to me like, oh, what show are you watching? Oh, it's just like this really cool show. I'm the only person that watches it, so it's like really cool.
So niche and underground and stuff. Yeah,
so niche.
That might be what they're doing. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Awesome.
So what do you got, man?
When it's a crowded train, please try your best to not eat anything at all, especially if it's messy or smelly, because there's no escaping it.
I reckon last year I was on a train and it was early in the morning, and someone decided they'd have like tuna for breakfast or something.
Oh,
and it was standing up, and they were right in the middle, and they just cracked it open, and it was just like, whoa.
Oh, it stinks, and because you have to be on the train, there's no moving, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, it's like you just got to stand there and take it.
You do. Or do you just look at him and do like one of these ones where you pull your shirt over your nose, look at him like, smell him, giving you a little hint.
A side eye sort of thing. Yeah. Let him know about it. Yeah, no, I don't like that. Don't crack open any food. Just don't do that.
All right.
If you're in a group, I don't mind like if you're sitting by yourself and stuff and eat away. Yeah. Knock yourself out with your sandwich. Just smack it over your head and knock yourself out. It's one of those. My last one I've got is like sniff and snort. Like when you know when like people like snort cocaine. There was a guy yesterday, like a tradie guy, who was probably about 40, I reckon, And like it was obviously like a habit thing for him or whatever, because it was like every 5 seconds, and it was like he'd snort and then he'd like swallow it or whatever, and then he'd like
is it one of the
yeah, and then he'd like clear his throat afterwards and then go for round 2, and then he kept going, and it was again for like another half an hour on the train. Mate, just a pain.
Like somebody's got some poor sinuses.
Just gross. Obviously hay fever season's crazy out here, but
that's disgusting.
Yeah, it's not.
That's bare grim, bruv.
It's bare necessities, bruv.
Last one. This one actually proper pisses me off. When I'm trying to like get off at my station at Seddon, and I understand it's a packed train, but when people like have their arms up holding onto the bars and they don't make any fucking chance of moving at all, like they're just like, no, you have to go through me to get
some people
out.
Are very adamant about like, this is my spot. You've got to
come through me. Go somewhere else.
Or like the people that are sitting on the end and they like shift their body to the side instead of just standing up so I can get out. Like they just like turn their body so you can like sneak through the tiny gap. And like, mate, I got genuine thunder thighs and my bag's packed with like so much stuff. You think I'm squeezing through it there?
You hit it with your back.
Yeah, like, oh, sorry about that. They just, ouch. Yeah, no, people that don't move. So being an idiot, just get out of the way.
Yeah,
like no one's going to steal your spot, and if they do, then they're the loser. And then you're so sick. Like,
are they afraid of someone stealing their spot? Is that what?
I think so. What, someone's going to take your hand spot on the bar? Like, tough.
That's not fucking up. But yeah, you got to move. Like, fucking hell, you're not above me already.
You're not above train. Even though you might be wearing your suit and you've come back from your 500 grand salary job, but yeah.
I was at Subway and as I was ordering, my food was getting toasted. This guy's toasted sandwich was coming out, and
you thought it was yours?
This guy in the suit cracked it at the Subway people who clearly didn't speak any English.
Oh no.
And he's like, is that mine? And the guy's like, oh yeah, it is. It's yours. He's like, I didn't order a foot long. I wanted a 6-inch. And then he's like, oh, sorry. He's like, oh, obviously maybe you like weren't listening, or maybe I just like didn't hear you right. So it's like, oh, obviously communication issues. Right. And he's trying to be sarcastic and be like, oh, it's your fault. But like, he's like, oh, maybe it's my fault, but it's not. Shut up.
And obviously the suit just made him look.
No, and I looked him up and down. I'm like, oh god, he had like a white shirt tucked in with the like.
Yeah, you looked him up and down. Yeah. Shirt.
And then he looked at me, and I just was out of there.
Yeah, what a jerk, man.
What a jerk. What a
jerk face. What a
what a loser.
La loser. What else we got? Yeah,
I got one thing just before we get onto that last little point. I saw this thing on Instagram. If you're listening to on Spotify, jump on YouTube right now because this is a thing I want you to see live. Visual. Put your fingers up like that, like you're doing the horns, but like that. Now put down your pointer and put down your pinky from the side. So you have like opposites. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, like on the count of 3, I want you to like switch and do like that. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, it's impossible. Go, try it again.
I'm sure if you do it like over and over again.
No, all right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wait, how's it start like this?
Yeah. What? Exactly. That's like a cool party trick, I reckon, because that's actually really hard.
Okay.
Right. Like, yeah. Look. Obviously, time filler.
Filler. I guess a somber end to the episode, unfortunately.
Yeah,
we probably should have put this up the top. But it's very tough. We had 2 cricketing legends die during the week. The
last couple of weeks, yeah.
Yeah, the week and a bit. We had Rod Marsh, Australian wicketkeeper from way back. He was very good as well. And we had Shane Warne, obviously the big one. I think Rod was 74 and Shane Warne was 52. If I'm not mistaken. So pretty tough. I think, Shane Warne's probably one of the most
recognisable figures in Australia.
But then also you probably go to like other cricketing nations. Yeah, pretty much everyone in India would know who he is. Everyone in Pakistan and Sri Lanka and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Lots of people in England. Apparently, lots of people. A lot of soccer people were like all over it. Like
really,
yeah. Well, English soccer people.
He must have influenced a lot of people, but yeah, passed away at 52.
That was pretty tough. That's because like you hear him commentating on the TV or whatever, and then the next thing you know, well, that's that. So yes, very sad. But I think it's important for us to recognise Shane and Rod, and it's unfortunate.
They are doing a memorial of sorts at the MCG. I'm not sure when.
I think it's March 30. I think.
Is it March 30?
3 weeks, nearly 3 weeks. Yeah.
Okay. Apparently, Warren's celebrity singer friends Chris Martin from Coldplay and Ed Sheeran from Ed Sheeran are going to be attending, and Mick Jagger might be attending as well.
Yeah, apparently he was really good mates with Eduardo.
Yeah, Eduardo. So, I did not know that.
He was mates with a lot of people, Big Shane. So
imagine the 100,000 that's going to be at the MCG. That'd be insane.
Yeah, I hope it's probably will be on telly. I assume will be on on the TV set. So tune into that. And although obviously, even if you're not a cricket fan or you barely knew who Shane was, it will be a good thing to watch, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
So that'll do us, I suppose. Obviously, not back in the studio as we said we might be this week.
We are probably in the studio next week, so we're crazy.
Yeah, probably. We have to. We'll have to set up early who we want to get on, or if we're do a solo episode next week. So expect a guest. I would say it's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. We need to get some guests.
It's been a long time since we've had someone on the show that hasn't been on here before. So.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's all happening.
But you know what?
You say the line.
I'm not going to say it yet. I had something else to say, actually. Thanks for interrupting me.
No, that's all right. Yeah.
Now I've just completely lost my track. Fuck.
Well, he's lost it. And you'll obviously remember it after the show and then be like, start recording and then just edit this bit.
And then just put that little bit in at the end. So that'd be awesome if you could do that.
So it just all figures out. What's it got to do with?
I completely forgot. We will probably get we'll probably shut up.
Try to spark the memory.
We'll hopefully get a guest on. So, guess that track. That's what it was.
All right.
The people that are begging us, pleading us, getting on their hands and knees and saying, Sam and Outrageous, where the fuck is Guess That Track?
There's a protest. When the reason we're not actually at the studio this week is because last time we were there, they were there with their torch and pitchforks. Like,
Guess that track.
Yeah.
Obviously, one of the most revered. Revered is good, yeah? Revered segments.
I've never heard that word in my life. Anyway,
revered segments in all of Bare Necessities and podcast history.
Yeah.
We're going to be looking to get that done. I want to try and...
Well, we're going to see both the competitors on Sunday. So I say we have a sit down, we get a drink
and maybe some panel.
Sit down together and the panel, and we have a board meeting at the bar.
Table.
Yeah, at the pub, whatever the hell it is. So... Yeah,
and it will be it will be an absolute spectacle. It'll be a live show on YouTube. I reckon I can see it happening in the next 2 weeks if we organise it on Sunday.
Yes, until we get like 24 hours before and someone says,
"So I'm working tomorrow morning."
Yeah, classic. So we will get that sorted. To everyone that said, "Guess that track isn't happening," you guys are frauds.
Fuck you.
Guess what?
You're not real fans. Have it. And the national anthem that we will be singing.
Yes, Hand on Hearts as well.
Again, I can't wait for the national anthem.
Yes, you'd love that bit. So that's all she wrote, I suppose, for this week. A better episode than I think probably initially anticipated. But we'll be back next week, bigger and better, and
bigger and better because that's the motto of our
very exciting this season. Yeah.
All right. May the bare necessities of life come to the audience and to you, Rages.
Oh my God! I thought you forgot me for a moment there. How am I ever going to sleep tonight?
Obviously, the necessities won't be coming to me if he's not saying me.
That's you too, man. Obviously.
Oh, thanks, mate.
And may the Lord be with you. So, bit of religiousness. Obviously, I shouldn't talk about religion. But that'll do us. So bye,
now.
Bye, guys. Bye.